I didn't have to look hard. The color of the bruise on my abdomen has darkened significantly. It's much more pronounced now, practically pulsating in purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep within inside my body. I'm just glad you're not in Berserk land. Yeah, cause Berserk land is pretty effed up. I mean, monsters coming every which way to screw up and kill you. Stupid Griffin.
色が濃くなってなんかはっきりしてきてる。それに前よりも広がってきて。
Kurosaki says she really needs to go see a doctor about that.
何これ。なんで。ただのあざだよね。ほっといたらすぐに消えて。
Wow, she is in denial. I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own. It was nothing, and I was starting to believe it. The darkening is happening! Feeling somewhat placated, I lifted the mirror up and prepared to shut it and put it away when I caught a quick glimpse of my face. Oh crap. I saw fear, I saw sadness, I saw defeat, but I also saw something else. Oh. You never do that to a girl. You don't damage those kids. Plus, wow, look at that hand. That is like some straight edge fingers. And it's like you could, those fingernails, they're like so pointy. They're like pencils. Finger pencils. No. At first I doubted my eyes, but I was seeing things. I wasn't seeing things, sorry. Nor was it a smudge in the mirror. It was another discolored bruise, just like the one on my abdomen. It was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there. And given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker. Kurosaki says she could cut stuff with them nails. Yeah, just like Meg Griffin. What? It's like, is that all your superpowers? Scratch. Ow! I know that scratches in, but ow! Yeah, you would think someone would notice that her face start discoloring like that. I mean, Mayu did notice those lines on her legs, on Nana-chan's legs.
何か汚れがくっついているだけだよ。こんなのちょっとこすればすぐに。
So much denial. I tried spit shining it away with my finger, but all they did was make it wet. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding skin would turn white, creating a greater contrast and making it stand out even more. It wasn't going away. It wasn't going away! And if it just kept darkening, I might wind up like Nana. Torn apart at the seams. Don't run! Don't run!
なんか声聞こえたから気になってよ。小笠原はまだ見つかんねえのか？
心配ね。今からみんなで探し。鈴本さん？ダメ！来ちゃダメ！
Uh-oh. I took a step away from them, despite myself.
どうしたんだよ？
Why is she afraid?
何かあったの？その鏡に何か。
Like, at this moment, you just, like, ask for help.
何もない。何も映ってない。平気だから私。
No, I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see that hideous bruise. What? Okay, that she is clearly not thinking straight, but yeah, the darkening is taking over.
おい鈴本。
鈴本さん。どうしよう。どうしよう。また逃げてる。私。でもどこへ？あざを消さなきゃ。これを消さないと。でないと私。
Chat says she is a lady after all. Yes, and a drama student. So yeah, appearances mean everything to a drama student. Kurosaki says, Rule 1 of Heavenly Hosts, never split up. Yeah, we saw what happened to Nana-chan. Now the same thing's gonna happen to Mayu.
ナナちゃんみたいに。早く消さないと。
And we're here in the school nurse's office. We took such great care to not come here. I had some concealer in my makeup bag. Maybe I could hide it.
これなら見えないよね。あんなあざ、ちょっと寝て目を覚ましたら治ってる。絶対に。
Kurosaki says, oh, I think Mayu gets it worse than Nana. And in terms of bodily condition, maybe, yes? But in terms of the agonizing moment before death, I would still think Nana is more traumatic. Chat says, maybe the nurse will help her. Yeah, I was getting all worked up over nothing. It was just a little mark on my face after all. Probably just a result of all the stress I've been feeling here. Once things calm down, it will go away for sure. Okay, so we're in the room. Yay. So we don't... The screen that was here used to be over here, where Naomi and Seiko were having their little delicious butt gazing. Can't check the cabinets, otherwise we might find the large bloody pair of scissors in here. We have the note on the wall, we can read that. No journal. Can't look behind the curtain for the bottle of alcohol. Space heater is there. We got the chair. And no candle. I guess now's a good time to save. 51%! Yeah, that's not great. Let's save. Before we check the note, because that was a long cutscene sequence. Chat says, yes, that is stress. Stress has done that. That's what stress does. Welcome back. Yeah, that's Sachiko writing a note for Mayu. Look, there's nothing else in here. Can we leave? Oh, look at her face, her icon. It's like, oh please, oh no.
私ドア閉めたっけ？
Oh god, is it gonna get covered with hair? That means we have to find the unlimited matchbox and the bottle of alcohol. It wouldn't open. And it wasn't like it was locked, rather. It felt like it almost seemed like someone were holding it closed from superhuman strength. Kurosaki says, "Welcome back. A warm welcome indeed." Right? Right? Oh god! We have the hair! So, Mayu is now trapped within Naomi's boss fight. Okay. Suddenly I realized why. The door was wrapped multiple times over with thin black threads. How did I not notice these moments ago? Because it just magically appeared.
何髪の毛人間の
Kurosaki said, "I was right." I looked at it a bit more closely and concluded without question that's exactly what it was. Stepping back for a bit. Grammatically speaking, that does sound like one does say normally, but having two words in a row like that's, and I know a lot of people say it this way, it makes it really awkward to read. So whenever I write anything, I always try to avoid it. Uh-oh. I felt an unpleasant heat radiating all along my back muscles, across my entire spine. I was being watched. There was some sort of moist, lukewarm presence in the room with me, and slowly but surely, I can sense it moving.
誰かいるの私の後ろに
Do you want to look? I was too scared to turn around.
保健室が
Is that Sachiko's voice? It is her. Hi there. It was the little girl wearing a red dress. Probably a first or second grader. Her skin was pale as pottery, contrasting with her lacquer-like hair. She looked somehow familiar.
この子新聞に載ってた殺人事件の生存者
Kurosaki says, "Aw, she's so cute." I think this is the first time Mayu is actually saw Sachiko. I mean, in the first time loop, she only met the other three ghost kids. So, and she also never got this extra knowledge, so we're way ahead in the Mayu progress timeline.
篠崎幸子
Yeah, it's Shinozaki, so I don't know if Sachiko has any family relations to Ayumi.
嘘でしょだってあれ30年以上も前の保健室がまだ殺風景なの
Yeah, because she wants to get more kids to her mom.
そうだ人体解剖標本が欲しい
Oh dear. Well, you got that with Kizumi in the last game, right? Well, you got Hammerman to do that for you, right? Oh no. Ah! The gang's all here. Chat says, that Pikachu's talking! Kurosaki says, she does. If you play further into the game, it explains the family tree. Oh, yay! I guess I wasn't imagining things. So Sachiko is family related to Ayumi. Chat says, if Pikachu was a bit to talk, I mean.
お姉ちゃん、また遊べるね。
Something was dripping onto the back of my hand.
涙。
Kurosaki says, I know, it's so creepy when you find out that Pikachu was played by her. The world needs to know. It's the same kind of moment when you realize like Monokuma was voiced by Doraemon. It's that same kind of moment. That's what I thought at first anyways. If I started to cry, I wasn't aware. But considering that what I was going through, it wouldn't have been surprising in any way. I wonder just how much I cried since getting here, getting sealed up in this godforsaken place. Probably more than I ever cried before in my entire life. But these weren't tears, were they? Kurosaki says, I will never look at Pikachu the same way. Alright. Was it blood then? Did these children do something to me? Sure enough, I reached up and touched my face, and my finger came in contact with something sticky. Something sticky and red.
いや、何したの？何も。
Sachiko's answer was cold and disinterested, and came accompanied with a crooked wry smile. She was just a child, yet one glance from her made every hair on my body stand on end.
鏡で見てみたらどう？少しだけ待っててあげる。
So, what fate is worse than a wall splat? Is it the Indiana Jones face melting? Sachiko's face somehow made me feel as if there might be two sides to her, one gentle and one not. But regardless of which I was dealing with here, I wasn't about to go against her recommendation. I was legitimately curious myself. So I took out my compact, opened it, and... Wow, that is a cut. Yeah, I actually got one across the on my left eye when I accidentally hit a corner of a desk when I was bending down to reach something. Yeah, I'm quite glad it missed my eye completely, but I now have like a line scar somewhat similar to that near my left eye. Kurosaki says, "You'll see." The bruise I concealed with makeup has sprung back to the surface once again, though it could barely be called a bruise anymore. My skin had literally split open from inside and blood was beginning to seep out through the pinkish fissure, bead by bead. That is some glass breaking. I know compact mirrors don't have glass in them unless you're like super fancy, but they're mainly plastic to keep it light and easily move around. So I can only guess that she threw the compact at the window. Yeah, that Sachiko voice actor is so good. bruise along my stomach on adamant had followed suit, splitting open and dripping dark red blood everywhere. Yeah, she got some red on you. At this point, I completely lost any ability to think or reason. I was a goner, and I knew it.
壁にぶつかって一瞬で死ぬよりももっと辛い。ゆっくりとした散り方で死になさい。
Okay, time loop Sachiko is way worse. So yeah, wall splat. It was instantaneous, so you'd be grateful for that, even though you left a big mess. But being slowly turned inside out, yeah, slow death is not great.
人体解剖標本の作成
Oh God, Pikachu.
やめて来ないでやめて
Oh, now you can scream. Kurosaki says, I told you it gets worse for you. Yeah, I was a goner. I couldn't fight it. Somewhere deep in my pit of my soul, I knew there was no way out. This unimaginably cruel fate was predestined. I couldn't escape. Oh sure, I tried to run. I squirmed and resisted with every last bit of strength I had. But fate had me by the ankle, and I wasn't about to let go. If only I could force myself to lose consciousness, maybe I could avoid the unbearable agony I knew that was coming. But sadly, I wasn't that strong-willed. Ah, dude. No. Completely awake. This is like full-on zombie attack mode. I can feel the hands of the children all over my body, coming from virtually every direction, and they were really digging. Kurosaki says, and the screenshot is so detailed. Oh yeah, like, this is not any different than a zombie attack, except that in a zombie attack, at least the victims don't really describe their exact moment of death. Chat says, I didn't quite catch it. So, did it hurt? Oh man, this sucks.
しげに来ないしげになんて気がしないんだよ
I swear that tone of voice is so familiar. But yeah, Morishige probably won't help. In fact, he probably gets super excited for this. Kurosaki says, poor girl, she really got the worst death out of all of them. That's quite true, yeah, Mayu's death is quite abusive. I was seized with pain unlike anything I'd ever imagined possible before. I couldn't talk, I couldn't move, couldn't even think. I felt like my head was going to explode under the pressure of the millions of nerves all telling me in my brain just how much every part of my body hurts. Alcoholic Robot says, that's a very dead Mayu. That's about as dead as you're gonna get. Zombies! And it didn't stop. Every moment it grew worse and worse. Then I began to drift away.
廊下にでも飾っておこうか、この標本。学校がどんどん賑やかになっていくな。
I would think that's quite the opposite, don't you think? Sachiko's voice sounded like it was far in the distance. It was then I realized the agony I'd been feeling had changed. It was no longer pain, but chill. I didn't hurt anymore. I was just cold. Kurosaki says, I mean, Saiko gets her head sliced off by piano wire. She'll feel that. Mayo gets her organ ripped open. Alcoholic Robot says, I don't think those ghosts were certified to be performing an autopsy. No. It's like one of those Science World play dolls. Kurosaki says, nah, I'm sure they have their degrees. Speaking of degrees, so cold that I couldn't even feel my body. Yeah, I kind of had that feeling when I had sleep paralysis. It's kind of that weird chill feeling. It's not very great.
寒い。ものすごく寒いよ。しげに。もう指一本動かない。私が死んで惨めな死体になっても嫌いにならないでくれる？
No. Morishige will probably get way excited and keep the photo for posterity. That is... no. There's nothing good comes out of that. Chad says, no, he likes it. He's into Guro.
しげに。私ね。しげにのこと。
My final wish. And the music track comes in. Is that Shig would be the one to find my body. And he does. As long as it's not too revolting to look at anyway. Oh, it is. I want him to think I'm pretty. I miss him. Shig, bro. And that's the end of chapter 2, Demise. Or episode 2. Episode 2, clear! I didn't get a bad end. Okay. Alcalagoro says, I mean, that is better than just randomly happening upon her body, I think. Well, I guess technically this would be a bad end, because Mayu is dead. But yeah. Alcoholic Rose says, he'll think you're pretty dead. That's count, right? Kurosaki says, he took pictures of her splattered body. He didn't know until later. But it's the thought that counts. And then he jumped out the window. Chapter 3 is now... okay, here they call it a chapter. Oh, we got more voice actor testimonials. Save system data! Override. Yay! We did it! We finished episode 2! Aha! It's 4:39 a.m. here in my time zone. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Alcoholic Robot says, yay! Saving! Alright, oh yeah, and then we get back to our title sequence. Kurosaki Robot says, Chapter 3, oh boy. Alcoholic Robot says, it's 7:40 for me. Oh yeah, Eastern time zone. That's great. Alcoholic Robot says, bye bye. Episode was Attack of the Ghosts. Star Wars, great. Guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. Alcoholic Robot, Shamie, Ichisuke Kurosaki. Thank you guys for staying with me. Labrat616, Spinark Fraud, and everyone else. Thanks for hanging out. Akaro says, I didn't sleep ever.